up, everyone? It is your girl, Gelbeauty, 7 here, aka Grace, honey. It's time for another Why You Don't Need for eye looks for palettes edition. So in today's episode, we're going to talk about 4 different palettes, and I'm gonna give you 4 different looks. Now I already talked about them in another video, so I'm just gonna do the eye looks in this separate video. So I have the alternatives right here, so let's get into it. So first one I'm gonna do, of course, is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Profusion. So I told y'all that I felt like the Primal palette would be the best palette for that palette, so we're gonna use the Primal palette today. I'm gonna look at the picture, try to come up with an eye look to make sure that it looks as close as I possibly can to that palette, since of course we know I do not have that palette. But yeah, this is what she's working with. If you all remember, this one went on clearance for like 25 bucks a while ago and can't get it anymore, so unfortunately this is what I have to work with. The next one, so the next one is going to be the neutrals, nude essentials, or neutrals, nudicals. I forgot how you say it. Point is, this the warm tone palette from Cosmic Brush Child, because that was just a lot. That was a lot. But I'm going to take the Ace Beauty Ambiance palette. If y'all remember, I told you this looked really similar to me in my personal opinion. So just in case you forgot, this is what it looks like. I feel like that one's a little more neutral than this one is. I feel like this one gives a couple more pops of color than that one does, but I said that this one, Good Sport, looks similar, so I just decided to go with the Ace Beauty one. Next one we're going to talk about is, of course, the Neutrals, which is the Cool Neutrals palette. And I told you I thought the Cradled in Ice palette was really similar to it, so it gives me another excuse to break this palette on out and use it. I'll look at the picture and that'll help me determine what exactly we're going to do, but you know, I feel like this one was similar enough so we could just use this one and substitute for that. And then the last one that we're going to touch on is the Dewdrops palette from Adept Cosmetics. Now I know this isn't going to be a traditional like eyeshadow palette, if you will. However, I'm just going to use the Blend Bunny palette. So they have a highlighter palette, has really similar tones to that palette I showed you all again in the picture. So I feel like since these tones are similar enough that I could just go ahead and use this in it. I'll use some other mattes, because if I was going to buy that palette alone, I wouldn't use it on its own, as we all know. So I'm going to use this palette as the Dewdrop alternative to it. Now I feel like the Dewdrop is going to be more sparkly, so just keep that in mind. It's supposed to be more metallic, probably like less glittery formula, because this is obviously a highlighter palette that goes on your face. And since it's colorful highlighter, I figured she'd try to make it a little bit smoother than that. But I don't know if this one's going to be on point exactly, but I figured since, you know, it had colorful shifting shades in it, and that palette is colorful shifting shades, I don't know. I'm going to try to check and see if Baddie Bean has like compared both of them, because I know she has both of them, but she says she doesn't normally do like dupe videos and comparison videos, so I doubt she like took the time to do that. But I know she does have both, and she uses the Dewdrop one as a highlighter palette on her face, in addition to having liked this palette and using it as a highlighter palette on her face, since that's what it was for. But let me zoom in real quick and cute like. I just doing some random makeup for this video, girl, because I was like, I don't know what we're gonna do, but I'm gonna go off camera, get my life in order. I'll come back with one of my eyes done for one of these palettes. I don't know which one, girl. I don't have an order. This is going in, so I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay, y'all, so this is the eye I came up with for the Neutrals. I hope I'm saying it right, Neutrals palette. So I just took these shades right here, these on the eye. Now I didn't use every single shade on here, like I didn't use this orange right here, and then I didn't use this green to like gold shifting shade right here. So we mainly used like this section right here and this pink for the inner corner. Okay, girl, so let's get into it. So I'm starting with the shade Cozy. That's the mustard shade. That's the one I started out with for this transition. To me, it was kind of hard to find a transition that I thought would work, but this one actually turned out nicely with these shades. I was kind of concerned. I was like, is this gonna work with this deep smoky eye? But I feel like it turned out nicely. It worked nicely for me. So I was just like, okay, really like this color. I feel like it blends nicely into my skin tone, but still gives like a goldenish type undertone. So I really like shades like this with people with my skin tone. No, I haven't put on a lip yet. I just put on some Fenty clear gloss when I was doing my lip liner, because I was just like, look here. I mean, not lip liner, but doing my skincare, because I'm not skincare, putting on my foundation, because I was like, my lips just felt dry. Not even front. I had got done eating and I was like, they feel dry. Next, I'm using the shade Moody. That's the black shade. Just gonna start putting that on the outer V now. I think on the other side I actually put in the burgundy shade first, but I was like, I'm just doing it this way today because I normally do my outer V, so we're gonna work that way. I'm I'm thinking about doing a halo eye when it comes to the next palette. I'm not going to do both the Cosmic Brushes palettes back to back. I want to kind of break them up a little bit. So I'm going to do the Primal palette next. Well, blue now since I did this like purple-esque vibe with this palette. I feel like we should do like an all blue look with the Cradle and Ice. But it'll be the second time you see me do an all blue look with the Cradle and Ice palette, because with the what do you call it? With the battle of the palettes, when I used the Wizard palette up against the Cradle and Ice palette from Fenty Cosmetics, I did that and I made it all blue because obviously there was no mauve tones or berry tones in that palette. Now we're gonna take the shade Mystical and start putting that in the crease. I tried to make this a really deep, like smoky crease because I wanted like a really deep, like smoky, vampy, like berry toned eye for this look. Because I feel like you can get that same vibe from that neutral palette. And y'all know I love blue at the end of the day, so now I get an excuse to play with the blues when it comes to the Cradle and Ice palette. Because like I said, I only used the blues in there once, so I wouldn't have a problem using them again. I love blue, so clearly it's no issue for me. Okay, y'all, on to the shade Charming. I'm so glad people are coming up with more like fun neutral-esque palettes like this one, because I remember when like Good Sport came out, I was like, I remember I had like just got it in. I used it as soon as it came in the mail. I went to like dinner with my family, and then I got a compliment on my eye look when I went out. It was my first time using the palette. I was like, yes. So it's definitely giving me good sport vibes. I knew it was a reason I was like somewhat drawn to Good Sport, and I couldn't figure out why, but it's because it reminded me of Good Sport. That's why I was drawn to this palette, because I still have my Good Sport that y'all saw in the other video, just because I'm like, I love that palette. Like, that is a staple, classic Colored Pop palette. Like, when they ask you what you want them to bring back, I'm like, bring back Good Sport. Who told you to let it go? What were you thinking? Were you thinking at all? Because, like, she's just a timeless classic that should not have been let go of. What were we doing? I need to get back on my game and doing, like, eyeshadow looks to post on Instagram, because lately I've just been posting, like, actual like palettes or whatever, but I'm like, I need to get my life and want to post some actual, you know, like eyeshadow looks, as opposed to you just seeing like, oh, that palette's cute, and then, you know, like, you don't actually see me do anything. I'm gonna go back in the crease more with Mystical. I don't know why I just want to yell danger. That's because I said Mystical in this crease. Child, the foolishness. But I'm trying to make it look really deep and dark and smoky, because that's really what I was going for with this particular look. Like, just because it's a neutral palette doesn't mean it can't be smoky. Y'all know if I'm doing neutrals, I most likely want it to be what? Smoky. So there you go. Let's get into Aura now finally. So this is the finished eye look. As you'll see, I'm going to go do my eyeliner off camera. Then I have to go and do my first impression on my Snif and Monet Rose Era perfume. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so excited to finally try this out. It came in the mail earlier today, and I was like, look here. I will use this as soon as possible, and this is as soon as possible, but I want to get at least one of these 4 eye looks done to put in the video. That's a cute little teaser there. So I'm going to go off camera and get my life in order, then I'll come back to you all with the Blend Bunny, the Blend Bunny Primal palette, where we'll be doing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle look. Okay, y'all, so I'm giving multi-dimensional crease because I tried to put all the colors of Teenage Mutant Turtles on my eyes, if you can't tell. So I just chose these colors to work with. So I think I used every color except the navy blue one. I didn't use this navy blue, I used this dark purple instead, but I used everything on my hand except this one right here. So I used all this stuff right here. So let's get into it. So we started off with the shade Tonic. Then I put the shade Instinct on the outer V. We have this shade Warning and Untamed in the crease. And we have Regal in the inner corner and Morph on the lid. So I did take a neutral shade just to put it all over the eyes. So I grabbed it from the Gold palette because as you can see, there's nothing in here that's going to be neutral. It's going to be light enough. I grabbed the shade Aria. So I've got to try out my perfume. I'm wearing it right now. When it dries down, it's very interesting. Anyway, so we're going to start off with cutting the crease and then put the shade with a Tonic on. because I remember this one having put a little more primer on the eye and cut it out, because I don't know, I had a little bit of difficulty with the bright green in here, so I'm like, maybe if I put this primer on first and then put it on, it won't be as difficult. I found out a lot of people didn't know that the I think it's the Dollhouse palette is supposed to be being discontinued. I swore I saw the brand post on Instagram and everybody's like, wait, what is being discontinued? I'm like, I swore she said that in one of her posts. The owner, Maggie of Blend Bunny, I swear y'all, I thought she said that, so that's why I put it in my reel. Because I'm like, I could have replaced that one with Surge. But Surge has been gone for a while, so I figured, you know, I need to speak on it because it's been gone for a while. But, you know, even the new, like, one Machina, I believe it's called, that one's supposed to be being discontinued as well, that she just came out with. I think she had put that one down to $25 too, along with the highlighter palette. So there's a few that's supposed to be like going down. Like it's looking a little patchy over here, so that's why you see me over here trying to fix it and adjust it. But yeah, so I'll move on to, I think I did the orange one next. Yeah, so we'll move on to the orange shade, which is called Untamed. Then I put warning on the back right before we put the deep purple shade, because like I said, I was trying to use all the Ninja Turtle shades, so we know they're green, so that's why I'm using this bright green. Then I did orange for Michelangelo, and then did red for Raphael. The blue on the lid is supposed to be for Leonardo, and then Donatello is the purple on the outer V. And then the yellow in the inner corner, I just wanted to have a bright inner corner, so that's what I did instead of putting like the matte shade in the inner corner, because I figured it was difficult to work with and pick up on the brush to put on the actual eyelid, so I didn't want to have to spend a million years trying to blend it out on, you know, the crease. So like, yeah, we're not doing that, y'all. It's like ridiculously early time of morning, and I'm just over here like, so we're putting warning on right now, right here at the very outer V, and then I'll connect the purple with it a little bit. So I'm trying not to bring it too far out, just because I'm like, you know, we know I gotta put that purple in the outer V for Donatello. FYI, as a little kid, Donatello was my favorite Ninja Turtle. I feel like I said this before. We're gonna go with the shade Instinct now, which is the purple that I'm supposed to use for Donatello. For a minute, I thought he hard panned. I was concerned because I was like, look here, you can't be hard panning. I had to like scratch a layer off and then pick it up with the brush. And so far, it's doing good. I'm hoping it stays that way. I don't really swatch shades that often, but I had swatched it once and I felt like it was hard panning, and then I scraped it off. And it's doing fine now, thank goodness, because since you can't get any more, I've just been out here looking crazy and upset about the fact that you can't get any more. So, okay, so this is what we're working with pretty much. Now we're going to cut the crease with some glitter glue, and then we'll get into Morph, which is the blue shade all over the lid. It is a little bit darker than I wanted, but I had worked with what I had, girl. This is what we have, and this is what was similar in like the picture. Okay, y'all, onto the shade Morph. I feel like I just put just about all the rainbow flag on my eyes. Happy Pride to all in the community. I hope you enjoy your celebrations this month. Make sure you go check out my girl Danessa's Pride video. I feel like the orange and the like red are kind of just blending into each other. It's not like a whole lot, but it's like it's still kind of blended in. So I'm kind of just like, I'm gonna take Instinct again and just. Okay, so I'm gonna do a purple eyeliner just because I'm gonna bring in more of the purple, because I feel like it's just on like the very edge, and I wanted to have a little bit more function in this look. As you can see right here, I have it on my lid now, but we're gonna go into the shade Rico right now and pop that in my inner corner. And this is the finished eye look for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles X Profusion palette using the Blend Bunny Primal palette. So I'm gonna go off camera, get my life in order, do some look at me, I think I'm sexy pictures for this eye look. Then we will come back and do Cradled in Ice for the Cool Trolls palette. So I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay. Okay, y'all. So this is the look for the Cool Trolls palette. So I didn't swatch the shade I normally would have swatched. Oopsies. So I did the shade Frozen, I did the shade Treasure, and the shade Nest. Then I turned around and used Hideaway as our transition shade, and I used Crystal as our lid shade. So that's what we're gonna do with this eye look. Sorry y'all, I meant to swatch it and I forgot. So let's dive into it. I'm like, y'all, I got one more eye look left, but it's gonna have to wait till another day, honey. Because I gotta come back, I think, Wednesday anyway. I did order 2 new perfumes in addition to getting the Rose Air from Snif and Monet McMichael in the mail today. Found this a brand called Love Shack Fancy, and I had seen their bottles and their fragrances, but I didn't see any that were interesting to me. So I'm gonna take the shade Frozen out and put that in the crease. But yeah, so I was like, I didn't like what they had because they had a lot of like florals, and I've told y'all in the past, like, she's not a florals girl at all. Like, the florals do not do it for me. Not a fresh floral, not a fruity floral. Every once in a full moon I can find one of those I like, but I usually do the sweet gourmand moment. Anyway, so they had one that actually sounded intriguing to me. The only concern is it has jasmine in it. So it has like strawberry, jasmine, and I think like one other scent I like. So y'all know me, travel size queen here. I bought the travel size because I was like, it gives me a good amount to test out and see how I feel about this brand and if I like it or not. The shade Nest now, I wasn't doing it, like, no. So I don't want to be one of those people who can, you know, like, buy stuff just to be buying as a general rule. If it's a brand I review a lot, I might take one for the team. If it's something I know I can like repurpose it in something else, or if it's like a lip product I know I can like hand it off to my mom because she loves taking all the lip products. Like, I'll try to give my cousins lip products and she's like, no, they use all that other stuff. Like, they can't have any lip products. I'm just like, okay. Take the shade Crystal now. I did find this one was a little bit difficult to pick up on this brush, but it could just be the brush I'm using, and that's why. But I was having a little bit of difficulty at the time, and I had to like swirl it and swish it around just to get enough on the brush to start off like putting it on the lid. But it's a gorgeous shade, so I'm willing to work with it. It's just I wanted you all to keep in mind that you do have to work with it. I don't think I used this one before, or maybe I did and I already told y'all this. I honestly don't remember. I have to film so much all the time, so I just like, y'all, sometimes I forget. So in my Shawn Mendes voice, please have mercy on me, okay? Because it'd be a lot going on a lot of the time. I love how icy and frosty these eyes look. I just think it looks so pretty. I'm gonna go back on the outer V now with the shade Nest. And y'all know I gotta smoke back up my outer V just a tad bit there. We're gonna smoke her up y'all a little bit. Now we're gonna take the shade Treasure. That's the purple I put in the inner corner. Yeah, some of these flakier shades, they're being a little difficult and temperamental when I go to pick them up on the brush, but you know. This is the finished eye look with the Cradles and Ice palette for the Cool Trolls palette. I will come back in a little bit and we'll get the last one done, which is just me picking a matte shade out of a palette and using this palette. So I think we're actually just going to go ahead and use the Wicked Widow. I believe this is called the Tea Time palette. It doesn't say on here, but I'm pretty sure it's called the Tea Time palette. It just has a couple of like, you know, pastel-y shades, and I've never used this one before, so I figured maybe we can use like this blue and this pink shade. And then we'll just take a couple shades out here and make that work. So that's going to be the last eye look to wrap up this cute little series here. So I'll be right back in a little bit. I got to take my Look at Me, I Think I'm Sexy pictures and put on my eyeliner from Maybelline Mitchell. Finish off this look. So I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay. Okay, y'all. So I put on the mask to save us some time. New day. And we are going to finish it off with this Blend Bunny highlighter palette that's supposed to be a alternative to the Dewdrop palette. So I'm just going to take, I forgot the plastic was up there. We're gonna take this purple shade right here called Far Out. We're gonna take the shade called Apparition here, and then we're gonna take the shade called Transcendence here and work that. So the blue will go toward the back, the green will go toward the front, and then this purple right here is gonna go in our inner corner. So that's what we're working today, girl. Let's get some glitter glue and get the putting the shimmers on these lids. Okay, y'all. So I am so excited, y'all, because I am going on vacation next week. So I said we're gonna start with the shade Apparition, the blue one. So let's see how she looks all over the lid, honey, because I've actually never used this palette. So shout out to first impressions on this. Ooh, okay. I like that blue. I wanted to put the blue toward the back since it was already blue back there. I felt like it'd be easier. But yeah, y'all, I'm going on vacation in like literally a week. It was just like a spur of the moment thing because Southwest had flights for $53 to destinations to celebrate their 53rd anniversary. So my mom and I had decided we were going to go on vacation. Unfortunately, Adriangameover will not get to go with us because his dad put him in a track camp for the summer. So all summer he has to go run while I am going to be on vacation this week, sipping a nice, well, not this week, but next week, sipping a nice drink. So this, it's moments like this I appreciate how I pre-film, because I don't know if y'all seen this while I'm on vacation or not, but I am going on one, and you don't know how excited I am about it. Like, I feel like it's long overdue, and I need to get away for a while. So I was like, yes, let's go, let's do it, let's have a refreshing situation. So I'm really excited because, like, I know she's been wanting to go somewhere for a while. So I was like, I kind of had to spur on. I'm like, yeah, let's just go do it. She's like, but there's not any places we haven't been before that, you know, are going to be affordable at this time. I'm like, I know, but we should still go do something, because it's like if this other trip doesn't work out like you want it to, you know, like we still need to be able to go somewhere. So then I was just like, yeah, we're going to go. We're going to do stuff. We're going to, you know, live our best lives and have fun or whatever. So I am going on vacation, and I am excited about it. Hopefully nobody buys anything on my Macari while I'm gone, because I would not be able to ship it. I should probably put it on vacation along with my Poshmark to make sure that nobody buys anything, because the last thing I need is to be like, you didn't ship it in time. It's like I was on vacation and I wasn't walking around with the product on vacation. So there's that. But you know. So I'm liking the way this blue looks. Let's turn her on over and get to the green called Transcendent. Hoping it doesn't mess up the look, but I want to try as many of these as I can while I'm using it. So I was like, we're just gonna go in with the green. Okay, it's not too bad. And y'all know how I love me a blue, green, and purple moment, so that's why we're doing blue, green, and purple with the shimmers. The only thing is, I don't know if like this is the same combination you'll find in the Dewdrop palette. That was the only thing, because I don't remember seeing like swatches of it. So with this one, I'm kind of just like winging it and showing you that this is still like sparkly, colorful fun if you're interested into that and you don't mind not necessarily having the exact same colors as that palette. Because I feel like it has a good majority of the same shades, but I don't know how exact this one is basically. So I'm basically just freeballing this one, okay? But you're not here to judge. You're here to watch me rub this on my eyeball. So continue to do so. Thank you so much. You should have hit the subscribe button by now. If you watched all 4 of these looks, girl, you should have hit the subscribe button already. I'm just saying. Cause we on look number 4. Just press the button. Y'all know y'all be searching for me in the YouTube search bar, so just hit the button and you don't have to search. How about that? No, now I'm going to take the shade Far Out. Pop that in my inner corner, girl. Wait, no, I can't pop that in my inner corner. We got to put it on the face. So I'll come back and pop that in the inner corner. You'll get my thoughts and I'll wrap up the video once the face is done, and then we'll put Far Out in the inner corner. So I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay. Okay, y'all. So let's go and put Far Out in the inner corner now. Now that I had finished my face, so I had to go and put on a full face so we can get this video done. So let me take Far Out and put it in the inner corner. Oh, it's already cracking on the lid badly. Like this highlighter palette I don't know if y'all can see. On this side, it's cracking real badly. Like the blue is just, I don't know. So it might not be a good idea to use on the eyes after all, but it's a good thing I did so you know. But it's creasing and cracking like really bad on this side. I'll come up close so you can see. It's starting to do that on both eyes, but I mean it is made for, like, you know, your face and not your eyes, so that might be why. But I don't know if y'all can see, like right up in here. Yeah, that line right there, like it's cracking real bad, and it's starting to do it on this side as well. So I'm gonna put some more on and see how it wears. I might have to give y'all an update on wear when it comes to this last look, just because I'm like, I wasn't expecting it to do all that, and then when it did, I was like, ooh. So maybe retract that statement. I don't know. Let's see if we can pat it right in here and see if build it up and help, because I feel like the blue was doing a little bit better. I don't know if I just didn't put enough toward the front of the eye, and that's why. Or if it's not agreeing with glitter glue, I don't know what's going on. I just know that it's cracking there. Like as soon as I went to like start putting on my makeup, I noticed it was cracking there already. So I'm just like, okay, so that's doing a little bit better. It's doing better now. And this is the finished eye. So back you on up. So we have a cute little discussion. I did end up putting the shade Far Out on my face as well, if you all can't tell. But yeah, so this concludes the video of 4 looks, 4 palettes of why you don't need. Now you might actually need to get the Dewdrop palette since it's made for the eyes, and this one is already creasing on me, and I've had it on for like maybe 20-30 minutes and it's already creasing badly, and we had to reapply to make it work, and I still feel like it's creasing where I reapplied. So this might actually not be the best thing for you to get when it comes to the eyes. If you want to highlight on the face, I make sure I put it on the face so you can see. So this is the one Far Out that we just put in the inner corner on my face, along with the new blush stick from House Labs and the powder to match. So yeah, I am and I have it on my lips as well, by the way, because it's supposed to be a lip and cheek, so I tried it on both. But yeah, those are my 4 looks with these 4 palettes. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. I'm so glad I put this on the eyes and put this to the test against that, because I'm sure some people are like me, like, yeah, it looks really similar. And in that video I did say it, but now that we put it to the test, we see it might not necessarily work on your eyes that well, because you know it wasn't necessarily made for that. So it's just something to keep in mind. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe. My membership is down below if you're interested, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.